Hi guys, it's been a minute, back with another video. This time talking about the Rolex Date 8 in Everose Gold with the oh so hyped green dial. There's two reasons why I'm going to do this video. Number one, I want to give you my opinion about the watch, and I can tell you from the get-go, this is not my favorite watch. I'm not going to go in too deep into this topic because it's not my favorite watch. And I don't think, I think it's perfectly fine. You don't have to know every single detail about every single model that's available out there. So number one reason why I'm doing this video, to give you my high level opinion, so to say, about the watch. So I wanted to have a Date 8 for a while. I also got this watch close to almost a year ago, and I got the opportunity to acquire it, so I did. And you know, my highlight is clearly the look of the bracelet. That's for sure. I like the deconstructed Roman numerals. So I got the opportunity and I went for it. So what's my view about the watch? So as I said, the bracelet, the look of it at least, I think that's the clear highlight, because this is of course the president bracelet, and you can only get this on this particular model on the Date 8. Unlike the Oyster bracelet or the Jubilee or the Oyster Flex, which is available on lots of different models, this one you can only get it on the Date 8. And why is this so special? Well, of course, the Date 8 only exists in precious metal, meaning they produce this watch either in yellow gold, which is the ultimate classic, rose gold, white gold, or platinum. Platinum doesn't have the fluted bezel, which I think is too bad. I really like the fluted bezel. And however, the platinum versions are also the only ones that have the ice blue dial variations. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to have the president bracelet, well then too bad, you got to pay up, because you only get it on the Date 8. And then again, this watch only comes in precious metal. So this is kind of nice. I like the look of it. Now what I don't like, but maybe one more thing that I like about the bracelet, it's super flush. If I can manage to show you. So here, I'm going to take it off again, you'll see it better. It's really, really flush, so you don't have the clasp sticking out. Now, what I don't like is, and you know, think of it, this is sort of Rolex's high-end model. Now, we can debate whether it's this or the Sky Dweller, but clearly this is a true classic and a high-end offering of the brand. And now, having said that, again, you see it's super flush. However, the flip side of it is you do not have any micro adjust. And I think for Rolex, who always wants to be not necessarily ahead of the curve, but really, you know, top 1, 2, 3, whatever out there in terms of quality, R&D, and stuff, this is a disappointment. Yes, there's trade-offs in life, but look at what Vacheron or Vacheron, for that matter, does on their bracelet, right? So I think that's a disappointment. Also, it shows you, and I alluded to that recently on Austin's live stream, only when you go higher up the line or the ladder or whatever you want to call it, and you buy more expensive watches, you actually realize how much bang for buck you do get if you're buying a regular steel sports Rolex. Because you got the micro adjust, you got plenty of other things, and it just shows you that, you know, yes, there's Tudors and there's other brands, of course, but you get so much for your money in terms of variability. And if you pay more and you think, oh, I want to go haute horlogerie or whatnot, then you realize not everything is better if you pay more. Yes, beautifully decorated movements and stuff. But in terms of wearability, again, the bracelets, the power reserve and stuff is really, really not bad in the current sports lineup. So this is what I don't like. Again, it's nice, it sits flush, but it's really too bad, because either the watch is too big, either it fits you perfectly fine, or it's going to be too big or too small, and then the only thing you can do is add or remove one link, and then you end up on the other side of the spectrum. So that watch never fits me perfectly, which is part of the reason why I'm not really falling in love with it. Now, the oh so hyped up green dial. I'm not a fan of green. Having said that, this is probably the nicest execution of green that I've seen. I think it clearly beats the 5711 green that was released earlier this year. So the green dial, not the Tiffany blue, that's a different story. But in generally speaking, I'm not a fan of green. I like, again, the deconstructed numerals, but if I, had a choice, and I will have that choice eventually, to buy this or to buy another watch for the same price, 100 times I would go back and buy, or go back to the future, so to say, and buy a rose gold Daytona. I used to own that watch. It was my absolute favorite watch. I'm going to buy it again. Way cooler than this, even though this has two complications, so the day and the date, not counting the time obviously here, or the seconds hand. I don't know, it's kind of boring. I don't know. Yes, it's a true classic. If I see it on someone else's wrist, I'm always going to like it. But at some point, you can't own every watch. It's about opportunity cost. And I just think, to me personally, there's other watches out there that I prefer. I don't even know all the technical details. I don't want to go through them. I think reference is 228, 235. You can look it up. If I'm not mistaken, that should be the correct one. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't warm up to it. And the hype, man, I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Why it has to be green. It's a really beautiful green. Yes, but green in general, I don't know. Second reason why I want to do this video. Man, there's a lot of fuckers out there that post shitty watch content and they use every excuse they can in order to flex on people. And they would basically show this watch and do an unpacking and then put in the title, unboxing, 80K USD day date, because that's, I guess, the secondary price. Well, I don't like it. Clickbait, yes, I get it to some extent, but it's only about flexing and they don't go into details, and they've been like, watch collectors for a year or two. I really don't get it. So what I'm going to do as part of a quote-unquote social experiment, I'm going to post a second video, use a shitty title, about 80K, blah, 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 maybe a bit of clickbait, and see how it's going to go in terms of clicks and shit. Obviously, I'm not going to mention that in the other video, but, I don't know what you think about it. Maybe you think it's completely stupid, but I just want to see how that goes. And obviously, I'm not going to, mention that in my other video. So that's it for the moment. Let me know what you think. Any questions, put them in the comments. And yeah, then I'll see you in my next video. And I promise I can upload other videos will upload other videos about other watches which are closer to my heart. And which are probably also a bit more interesting, I hope. Let me know if there's other topics that you're interested in that I should upload. And I'll hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.